Hey, Cappy. This is for August of 2022. Okay, I've already premeditated and pulled this card. We're going to dive right in. TaureanI.com. You can always go there for the one question timelines, 11 and 11, for price and other options. So we have the Dragon's Duel, the inner conflict, the morality, and the conscious choice. Remember, this is a general reading. This is taking place on the proverbial fork in the road. It's both ally and challenger at once. Because it's conscious choice, right? It's representing the tension of opposites. Even though the truth is that we live in unity, we experience the duality of faith and doubt, love and fear, right and wrong, black and white. It's an aspect of your current experience, asking you to accept that although you may... You see how they're interlinked here? It's almost like the yin and yang, by the way. Be going one way, another may call you to change a direction. Now is the time to inquire whether it's your ego or your soul that's leading you. There are always choices. Decision making also solves inner conflict. If you're torn between two dragons, the one that you choose to feed will be the one that wins. So which is it? If it's not the one that serves your highest good, your intentions, you're deliberately feeding the other, and the duel will be won in your favor. I mean, it won't be. So you know what that means. Like, the conflict is about conscious choices. Okay? It's the conscious choice. It's the strategizing. It's the coming to terms, you know. It's like, do not let others dictate what you want. Or what you want's not in your highest good, or you're not thinking of the bigger picture, you know, or there's so many things here. But it's time to let go and turn your life over and know that you can't lose when you're doing good, or you're making like that moral choice. Okay, moral choice. Okay, well, we're gonna put that again. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for August of 2022. What is this? Okay, that says Mercury retrograde, but ending a relationship over miscomprehending information, it's the wrong time and you need to let it rest. It's a time of poor choices. Your schedule and travel will be delayed because they're trying to get you to unblock those emotions that have been trying to purge themselves. Okay, that is because maybe you've not been making the moral decision, the conscious choice. We have Aries showing up here, right? Because you're not approaching life for yourself. There's too many things here. The dictates of another. It's not gonna stay. And they're trying to get you to align with yourself. We have Taurus and Aries. This is about your money, your personal resources, support and security in life skills, relationships, tradition, all of that. Okay, it doesn't want to stay, so it's not going to. All right. Yeah, so Aries is like the first house of who are you, the first impression you get off. The appearance, like maybe you need to change your appearance because your skill set is not linking up to how you look. And I know that's horrible to say, but you got 30 seconds, boys and girls. I use that as my superpower, though, but I do this on my own. Change in direction. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. Okay, so right now what I'm getting is you have the wrong information coming to you and you're about to make a wrong choice because you're not doing it for yourself, doing it for the dictates of others. Okay, and this is really going to affect your income, your support system. So they're trying to change. So if something happens in August, just know it's for the best benefit for you. Okay? It's the best benefit for you, Cappy. Just accept it. Just Taurus wants to spell out right now. Venus. Okay, partnerships. This is about partnerships. And letting go of something so you can move ahead on your real path instead of always being bogged down with mood swings from someone. That's what I got. Mood swings affecting you. Mood swings affecting you. Because it's a long-term illness for sure. It's an extended period of recovery. Okay, so that's mental illness to me. And it's like you've been holding it together for a long time, making your decisions based off of that, and we can't do that any longer. All right? Can't do that any longer. So you're finding yourself like needing sex, needing more intimacy, more passion. So there's a doorway. There's going to be a doorway for this to happen. You know, so if you're in a marriage and it's just you've been trying to hold it together and not making choices for you, life is short, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, because this would be a divorce or a marriage, true love, rivals, other people, lawsuits, right? Court cases and outcomes and agreements, coworkers, just codependence or cooperation, like I said, dual choices, right? Societal expectations, and you're trying to weigh and balance everything again on the dictates of others, and you cannot do that. Cannot do that. So this is just like committing to the love of your life, committing to that path, taking it to the next level. You know, the soulmates, the duets, the alliances, the contracts, everything. So they're changing your direction, and they're saying, don't sign anything right now. Okay, someone's true face isn't out. Don't sign it. Don't do it. Wait 4 days, whenever, you know, maybe you get it, go over it. Yeah, because I feel like you're going to change. Like, you don't want to sacrifice your path just to get away from whatever's going on. It will affect your finances. It will affect your finances. Yeah. What you thought was going to be stable, just take a minute. Okay. You seen that, right? That is the 8 of Swords with the, I want to say, Page of Cups here. 8 of Swords with Page of Cups. It's a very small offer. It may not be as big as you want, but it is an opportunity to grow. Here you are in your own reading. The bondage to material items that you think that you need, which is why you're not choosing your true path, which I get it, which again, I said it would affect your material possession. Work, hard work, life skills looming over you at all times. It's becoming a big burden because you're not doing it for yourself. I believe they're trying to give you an out, a change in direction, a choice, again, but it's like fear. It's fear. That's very much here. It's fear. It's fear. It's overworking yourself again. You know, not really seeing the landscape change because you keep digging in the same. There's some kind of vegetable you can't plant in the same spot because it will not grow. It doesn't give any nutrients there. Okay, and that's what I am picking up here. Lord help ya. Okay. It's just, please examine what you've chosen, which looks like a financial obligation, which you really shouldn't have, to be fair. Like, it's not what you're supposed to be doing. It's an unhealthy attachment by your lower nature. And this is all about making choices to be powerless in the face of an addiction, whether that addiction comes in the mental or long term, you know, it's a bondage. And even though it seemed tempting to cut corners and stuff, it keeps you in this frame of mind, whether that's the marriage, the partnership, the contract. So I'm saying don't sign anything once you see this, okay? Just, they're trying to get you out of it. But it's a self-destructive tendency. And it's almost like you have to get clean, so to speak, right? It's indulging things for the moment, and therefore you don't become vigilant. It takes you off your path. And it's almost like the fruit, the Eve, you know what I mean? Like, what are you feeding here? What are you feeding? Shit. Sorry about my mouth. But, I mean, that's what this is. It's a big fear. Giant fear. Like, what am I going to do? Where do I go? It's a definitely trapped, definitely bonded. This looks like a work theme. I have to do it, I have to do it. Which is moods, just back and forth instead of the heart. It's a mask. Remember Aries? It's a mask. You can't go the same way you've been going. The only way out is through. The only way out is forward. The direction that you're going right now will cause damage to your finances, and I keep getting that. I keep getting that. They're trying to change that path for you, because the longer you stay trapped here, the fear of like what will happen, the negative thoughts, it becomes more difficult to get out. Even in a legal situation, it becomes more difficult to get out. All right. We are going to pull a spirit message. Get the good side of this. I mean, the good side is that they are coming, they're forcing you to change. They're tired of seeing you do the same pattern, Cappy. Sometimes you just feel like no one understands you and you're not heard, or that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark in the divine and always connected to the light and to source, and you are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Right? They're trying to get you, but I feel like we need an extra one here. It's hard to believe that you'll ever get to where you want to go, feel the way you want to feel, and find peace and security, but you can. I feel like that first one was a message for another person. There's lots to celebrate in this life, but first you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. It's easy to get caught up in the endless loop of wanting this or that so you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment. Empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits, that something new will open up, and you will see the new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, when you get caught in the loop, what you're looking for is spirit, the connection, the power, the peace, the purpose. The purpose lies, everything else follows after that. So, they are changing your direction. You may not understand because it's just a slight change, but it's definitely coming. It's definitely coming. 8-8, maybe on the portal, on the Lionsgate portal. All right.